Mike generation or the TYGs, we go to yard, mandatory yard. We out there.
Bro, that's cap. Crazy, you ain't subscribed yet. Go ahead, hit that like, comment. I got all the prison facts and stories. Like, niggas.
Tell me I'm mentally troubled, I blame the struggle. On the hug, I tell them hustle, they bring it back, we can cuddle. Drinking until I stumble, but never fumble the bundle. Pistol behind the buckle, you ready to bare knuckle? I'm a beast. East side nigga till it's over, you ain't gangsta, I don't know you, so respect the cold shoulder. I'm a monster, blame my father, probably should've wore a condom in the trenches with the llama. Because I promised my mama I'ma make it, man.
Hey, I'm gonna unlock your cuffs right now. We're gonna call you out to court in a minute.
Oh, hey, cut, where you from? Yeah, on the set, I need that. Get up, nigga.
Mike generation or the TYGs, we go to yard, mandatory yard. We out there.
Bro, that's cap. That's cap. No mandatory yard. Stop capping. Dead homies. In fact, the more niggas get phones, the less yard niggas you gonna see them. When you ask, hey, where the homie stab kill? Oh, he got a phone. You know, that nigga barely come outside. You don't come outside for child. Type shit. He selling phone time, cuz? Nah, not yet. He just got that bitch. He gonna pimp her out in a minute, though. Dead homies. I'm first in line. So that standing and sell shit, like, why y'all be trying to manipulate it, fully? And then people ain't squabbling in prison. You don't squabble your ops in prison. It's gonna be a full-fledged riot. Especially if your ops is a blood and you a crip, or vice versa. In fact, certain courts have a no hands-on policy. And when I was on Sentinel at Fort Yard, you couldn't have a one-on-one with the neighborhoods. It's gonna be a riot. That's it. So, like, why don't they just, like, say it correctly? Like, these people don't understand, bro. They ain't been to the pen. Stop making it sound like a certain way. In fact, some people say they short time in under 2 years and stop coming out the cell that much. Bro, like, and you know, he was short timing. Because typically when you be on some buster shit in the pen, your homies just remove you. So y'all don't get y'all. Bro, you can't joke with everybody. I remember when I was in jail, I'm sitting at the table with my boy from 20s and some weirdo non-affiliate that called himself Hancock. My boy from Long Beach, he like, hey Hancock, you ugly as hell. Hancock was a little slow. What? My daughter looked just like me. I mean, you calling my daughter ugly, man? That ain't right. She only 5 years old. Hancock Cup, what the fuck? Hey, this is so deep, because your gang technically is your race in there. Like, if you from a predominantly anything gang, that's your race. That's the race you're going to run with. Like, if your gang is predominantly Asian, you're going to be with the others. If you know gang and you of a other, like, type race, some foreign type race, then you're probably going to be with the others. And if you white, like Jewish or, like, I don't know. I would say Russians, but I think the Russians run with the whites. But some off-brand white that don't be accepted by the whites, then you're going to run other and have problems. So everybody technically adapts to their gang race, except for the whites. Because only gangs they got really is skinheads. Like, it's like Woods, just regular Woods, they say. I think it was like Nazi lowriders too. It's like a couple white racist gangs and regular white people. And they don't care if you half white, half anything. A drop of anything, you can't run with the whites. Other than that, your gang is your race. But there are some whites that run Crip or Blood or like Southside or maybe Norteño. I never programmed the Norteños or Bulldogs. But knowing the whites, they probably ain't gonna have a problem with that. They really only have a problem if you run Crip or Blood, so technically black. Oh yeah, I seen Other too, but he was a Jew. Well, matter of fact, I seen a white Irish guy that was running Other, and they was planning to start the go. They was about to get him off the yard. They was planning to attack him. I don't know if I made a story about it yet, but in fact, I was his neighbor, and the dudes walked up like, hey, yeah, as soon as the doors open, we about to get him. But they got removed off the yard. Well, not them. He got removed off the yard before it even happened. So the whites technically really the only ones that be having problems with that. All these people in my comments are saying the Southsiders, if it's a black Southsider, we own them. I never seen it. That ain't happened on none of the GP yards I've been on. And I only been on GP yards. So all them other dudes is just trolling in California prisons. You come back to the county, they got cells that you go to, like holding tanks. Interesting county jail fact. The dudes that be in PC is so disrespectful. Just make you feel uncomfortable. Them holding tanks themselves, somebody in the comments said the dungeons. Sometimes you gotta be careful where you watch if you don't want to like feel uncomfortable. Because they had the cells, they got the punks all the way in the back. And then I guess other people, I don't know, medical and all sorts of stuff. I remember there was a couple of us walking down the aisle and we walked past the powder blues, the homos. Now, you don't want to look too tough around them or nothing, because you're not going to go in there and try to fight them, and you don't want to fight them or nothing. You just try to look forward. One dude looked to the side, all you heard was, "Oh, he cute. Hey, boy, I'll get you pregnant." Oh, hell no. And they start saying all these weird, obscene things. I remember when I was in Arizona and I went to the hole. When I was in the hole, that's the only time I programmed with Northerners, when I was in ad seg. We went to the hole, and the PCs, they just was against us at all times, even if we wasn't bothering them. We'd throw our fishing line trying to fish, magazines, books, and bring them to our cell because we bored, and they had intercepted. I remember one time they intercepted the North A's fishing line and put a milk carton full of some poop in it. He was mad as hell. Then there was another North A from Oakland. It was 2 tiers. There was like a top tier, bottom tier. So they cuff you up and you gotta walk in just your boxers and just shower shoes to take a shower. Ooh, look at them big old itties. Goo goo gaga. They used to be on them. So you would want to stay out their way and try to have no conflict if you're not going to get interactions with them anyway. They're just going to irritate the hell out of you. I mean, I don't really understand them. There's a lot of gangs in LA area, LA County is really racist towards blacks as far as Southsider gangs. With that being said, you choose to be from them gangs, I would assume you deal with that. Actually, I know you deal with some forms of racism because my cousin is actually a black Southsider. It's funny because being black in jail and in prison, you're typically outnumbered by the Southsiders. So if a riot happens, you have to overperform. It's not a one-on-one. So as soon as you are black and you come to the dorm or the yard, you got foe. If you know, you know. And then, with that being said, when there's a black Southsider on the yard, he the target of all the blacks. Not really, but if it go up, a lot of them want to get him. So that's one aspect of it. In fact, interesting Los Angeles County Jail story. I already told y'all back in 2016, I went back to county jail. And when I was in county jail, before I went my first time, one of my older homies told me basically, you got to be real aggressive. He made a statement that stuck with me, I guess for life. When you step in the lion's den, you either eat with the lion or become the prey. He was like, somebody even look your way. Huh, what? Crip. That being said, you really need that when you in Los Angeles County Jail. So it's a different mind state coming from prison. So I had to get in my county jail mind state. So when I was coming back to prison on a bus, going back down to Men's Central Jail, LA County Jail area, a black dude walked on the bus. He walked on the bus, but he walked past me because they had the blacks in the middle, the whites in the front, blacks in the middle, and they had the Southsiders in the back. He walked past me, but I wasn't really paying attention. He go back there, sit down because it's dark and stuff. And then they start playing music. We on the bus driving, and he say something to me. I'm like, what? Man, it's whoop-de-whoop from whoop-de-whoop. And then he say my government. I'm like, what? He like, is your mama whoop-de-whoop? I'm like, hey, who the hell is you? Like, cuzzo, this me. I'm like, oh, what the hell you doing back there? I mean, I already knew he was from a Hispanic gang when he was younger, because I ain't seen him since he was 12. But I ain't think it stuck. But then he like, I'm a Sereno, fool. I'm like, oh, yeah, your bro told me. Now, one more story with him before this thing ends. He my little cousin, but he bigger than me. He probably 6 feet, 230 right now. He was 245 when he was in jail. He did prison terms already. He a real Southsider. He said he go to a dorm one time, and one of the Southsiders like, hey, fool, you got to cut your hair. You got to be bald. I guess trying to dirty politic. My cousin's like, oh, yeah, all right, strap up. He like, what? I said, Chales, homie, strap up, because I'm a righteous homie. He like, yeah, you ain't going to dirty politic me on no BS because I'm black. So strap up, and we'll figure it out at the end, because I'm going to be right. I don't know, it gets deep. Pause. Bro, when it comes to the jokes, I fuck with the Southsiders. In fact, interesting prison stories. How I grew up, me and my homies, our jokes be off the wall. So I remember when I was in prison and I went to the hole, right? I was in Soledad Hole and you can't see nobody. And in there, I'm programming through voice basically with the Southsiders because I was only black and there was another black, but he was all the way down the tier. I think this was 2016 or 17. And when I was in the hole, Drake's album just came out. I think it was if you reading this, it's too late. But anyway, it was a other from Sacramento down the way, and he talking to me. He like, hey, what's up with that Drake album? I'm like, man, bro, I think that shit hard. I think the nigga got like 5 or 7 bangers on there. All I hear is my Southside partner like, dang, Trey, suck his chili already, fool. I'm like, damn, what? The other Southside like, hey, Trey. I'm like, what's up? He like, yeah, fool, his balls is not a swing set, my boy. Crazy,
Interesting.
I did a video about all 4 of them a little while ago. Compton, TG, Tory, Blueface, C-Mac. And, you know, now Tory's being stabbed. In the previous video, I was saying that, you know, people be trying to say they PCing up or doing certain things. But if you haven't heard about them getting packed out or stabbed for educational purposes in jail or prison, it's most likely like false. Because when you own Custer stuff, I guess, you end up getting whooped out at least once. We done heard some stuff about my boy Compton, TG. Blueface looked like he in there doing fine. C-Mac, I ain't hearing too much. But a Southsider stabbed my boy Tory? About California, it's never okay for another race to get at a black. Crip, blood, nigga, African, whatever, you run in black, they better not touch you or it's up. Even if you did Custer stuff, that's still our stuff to handle. Ours is in blacks, not me, the niggas in jail. Everybody like, damn, did he owe a debt? Whoop-de-wham. Even if he owed a debt, they better not touch him. I don't know, just coming from a GP prison experience thought process, it looked like it's up. Because I can't think of no situation where the blacks will be cool with that. Yeah, I think it's up. Interesting prison fact. Did you know in some prisons, when the cell doors open, if you're not standing up with your shoes on, that's a DP? A DP is when you got to fight 2 or more of your fellow card members at one time for a certain amount of time. Stands for discipline.